Hello, hello, hello. And excuse me, but we're here and I'm here and it's Valentine's Day. So I'm wearing my tiara because every woman should feel like a queen on Valentine's Day. So this is for my ladies and some of you gents. If you like to wear tiaras, hey, I ain't mad about it. Do you? But I'm gonna wear mine. So happy pre-Valentine's Day to everyone. And I hope everyone had a great week. It is Wednesday, hump day, all those things that they call Wednesday. I hope everyone had a great day. If you see periodically my computer is going in and out, is because I'm having internet issues. So forgive me and work with me. But we'll just work through it. We just kind of grind and just go through it. But just bear with me. But again, thank you guys for joining us once again for a fabulous show. So let's get going because we have time to not waste, but we got time to do things that we need to do. So let me introduce my co-host, my hostess for the mostest, Mr. Gerald C. Anderson. Come on, hey. come on. We need theme music for you.
We need theme music for me. Yeah, I can. Why don't I write something? Maybe for the next show. And she froze up again, y'all.
I know. This is why I was telling everybody I'm giving them a free warning.
I think I'm gonna have fun with this tonight.
Because I'll be quiet mostly, right?
Hey, I did not say that.
I can read your mind though.
All right.
I'm not sure why my internet is acting cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, but hey, we got to make it do what it do. And what you say all the time, Gerald? The show must go
on. That's right.
So wait, let me listen. You guys check this out. Like I text him and I said, my voice is still going. I had a toothache earlier, and all he said was, "Oh, well, the show must go on."
I didn't say just that. I said, I said, I hope you feel better, but the show must go on. There she goes again.
See that? But anyway, we have a great show again ahead of time. Ahead, and I'm excited about Valentine's Day because I feel like every day, men and women should be celebrated and showed love. But I always got to go over the top because I'm extra, and I have a red tiara. So see,
I agree.
See what I mean?
What? I was just agreeing with you. What's wrong with agreeing with you? See, I can't win for losing. I can't agree with you. I can't disagree with you.
You think you slick.
Poor Will.
We've been friends for a long time. I can read between the lines with you. But again, thank you everyone for joining us. So Jerry, you want to give them like a snippet, a summary of what we have coming up, so to speak?
Well, we have some amazing guests today. I really don't want to give it away, but about either one of them. But I think they're great people. And I think they're doing some great things, and I can't wait to get them on here.
Yeah, I agree. And just to be transparent, because I like to be honest and straightforward with folks. Sometimes we have guests that show up, and sometimes we have guests that just be like, oops, I forgot. So but it benefits the guests that do show, and we always want to make sure that everyone kind of get their time. But if we have our other guests that should be joining us, great. If not, it's just more time for those that are here. So
That's
again,
right.
We just
That's
keep it
right.
with you all. We just got to keep it real, and keep the show going. Because what, Gerald?
The show must go on.
There you go. There you go. So, we don't have Buff.
We
It's
don't
just
have
gonna
Buff.
go straight to our commercial and then head into our first guest.
Yep. So let's go ahead and pay some bills.
Yeah, let's get it
Hi,
rocking.
I'm Leandria Owens, proud owner of LA Owens Luxurious Lifestyle Boutique, which encompasses everything luxurious from skincare to hair care, spa collection, and home collection, featuring hotel collection and Aroma 360 products. Everything is absolutely luxurious when you shop LA Owens. Visit today.
Yeah, that's your girl, LA.
Right.
Well, I guess
So
she's
I
frozen
think I
up. So
froze up. So Gerald, when I freeze up, you just kind of take
I
the
got it.
stage,
I got
okay?
it. I got it.
Just take it.
I got it. So, well, the first guest we have on is a young lady I met a few months ago. She, her aunt works with me, and she said, "You got to interview my niece. She does great work, does great poetry. What's it what they call it? Spoken word. She does great spoken word." And I said, "Okay."
Spoken word.
So I had a chance to meet with her, got her video, and we actually played her video 2 times. We were so excited about it. And then we talked to her and put her in the magazine, which you can get now, which is the winter 2022 version. And this one has Marette Brown Clark on the cover. So and then there's Samantha's story. So make sure you grab a copy of that. And let's bring to the stage Samantha Huddleston. Her stage name is The Vault of V.
Hello,
Hey,
hello, hello. Thank you for
hey,
having me.
Yeah.
it's great. It's great to have you on here. You know, your video's been played 2 times already. So,
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
gosh,
Oh, wow.
we can't get enough of it.
Oh,
we,
you guys are too sweet. Too
yeah,
sweet.
yeah, you do some great work, and and we wanted to show everyone that you are doing some great work out there in the spoken word arena. And the video, like you said, the video that we saw was great.
Mhm.
And I know you got others out there that then you're out there on the trail, hitting the road and spreading the word of God, which is a great thing. We
Trying
have to
to, trying to.
see young people doing that. So
hmm
that's wonderful that you're doing that. So what's been going on recently?
Um, as of recently, I've just been working. It was my birthday on the 4th.
Oh, happy
So
birthday!
I've just been celebrating. Thank you. I've just been celebrating that. And
What are you 13 now?
oh my goodness! Thank you, thank you. So yeah, that's really all I've been doing.
Mm-hmm. Any performances you've been doing?
No, the last opportunity that I had was in December. I think I was telling you about it
Mm-hmm.
for a church out here in Sacramento. So that was the last one. But yeah, I don't have
Okay.
anything going on right now.
Okay. So
Just writing away, writing
all
away.
right, all right. That's always a good thing. So let's tell the people that have not read your article in the magazine, but they are going to go and buy the magazine so they can read it. But why don't you tell them how you got started in spoken word?
So it was actually really crazy. I've never really been like a journaler or a writer like that until I just had like so much bottled up inside of me, like in my heart, that I didn't really know how to articulate it or wrap my brain around what was going on in like my heart and in my mind. And so I just started journaling one day. And then sometime in college, I was going through something. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to write a poem about this. And so that's how I started writing. And I got more serious about it in 2021.
Okay.
Yes, 2021. And I had my first open mic night in December of 2022. So
And how
and
did
I've
that go?
been going ever since. It was really scary, but it was so fun. So I had that's where that video came from, my very first open mic night. And then I had another one in January. And then I've just been doing like different events, like nonprofit appearances, church appearances, conferences, ever since. So it's been fun. It's been an
Okay.
amazing journey, and I was just so grateful for it.
Okay. And how's your family's response? I know your aunt, the one I work with. You know, I know she loves you and she talks about you all the time. So, but how's the rest of the family's response to you in this new area? You know, you up on stage and doing your thing on stage. You know, how's the reception been there?
Mm-hmm. They've been so supportive. Like they're always coming to my shows. Whoever can come, like if it's my mom or my dad, someone's praying over me and with me before the show. So it's an overwhelming feeling of just like love and support, and I know they're just going to be with me like wherever this like needs me and wherever this goes. So it's been a lot of love, Yeah.
Okay. I know we didn't mention this, but you're in California, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're performing in California. So
Mm-hmm.
we do have representation in California. So maybe y'all can connect and do some kind
Okay,
of show together.
cool.
You
Okay,
know,
awesome.
And I know my
Tina?
computer is going in and out. So before it goes out again, because I like to talk. So I want to know, like, for one, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 27 now.
Okay, so 27 and fabulous.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
27-year-old doing this poetry and like, spoken word. How does a 27-year-old get that deep? Because I'm gonna admit, 27 in my time, I wasn't thinking like that. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Man.
So what is it? What is it, and why is it that you like you just go ahead, just talk. Just
okay. Jesus is Jesus, and just the different experiences that I have. I'm a crier, so if I cry, just ignore it, okay? But I think
oh no, good. I am
I'll be
too, so
okay.
it's okay.
But just the different things that I've like gone through like through my life, and just how God has just always been there to hold my hand through everything. I'm sorry. I be trying not to cry.
No, do it.
Okay.
Because this is an opportunity. Like we always kind of try to be, and not to take away from what you were about to state, but sometimes we always try and take away from what God is actually doing. And it's like in that moment and time, if it's a moment for you to praise him and thank him, do away with it. Because if it was some guy that broke our heart, we'd be boo-hooing. With no hesitation. But this is God, and he's doing something in your life.
Yeah.
Give him that platform. Give him that with no apologies. So it's like, if you want to cry and you got some tissue, just don't let your nose run, because that ain't cute, and it's gonna mess up
We're not gonna have that. We're not gonna have that.
So just make sure. But yeah, give him his platform. He deserves it.
Yeah. And so that's just like the main thing. It was never like a plan.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, are we good?
We lost you for a second.
No, you're fine. It was never like a plan of mine to share different things that I've written about that he's brought me through, but that was his plan. So we rocking with it, and just everywhere I go, I just try and like give him that honor and glory for just everything that he's doing, like in my life, in my heart, like renewing my mind, just all of it. So yeah, that's how.
See, I love it. So again, this is just your love letter. This is your love language to God. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I think that's such a beautiful thing. I love that. So it's like, that's one of the things that we to get, not to say you're not comfortable with it, but us as people, we need to get more and more comfortable with giving God his love letter. And it's like, if we're in a moment of interviewing, or much like we are, and he bring a tear to our eye, so what? It is what it is.
Yeah.
So, girl, please, you know how many runny noses I had? Messing up my mascara. Like, Jesus, like, really, Al? Yeah, you want to do this to me?
What, you want to do it right now?
Yeah.
Right now? Okay. No.
So did you have a defining moment where you felt like you met God and it's like he was talking to you and he maybe did something in your life that motivated you to go in that direction?
I've had multiple moments.
Okay.
Multiple moments. He's always chasing after me.
Mhm.
I know the very first one that I had that I can remember. It was the summer I graduated college, so 2019, and I was visiting friends in LA, and I was driving back up to Sacramento. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep, and I was falling asleep at the wheel. Okay,
Oh no.
I was falling asleep at the wheel, and then that little gravel, the gravel on the side, I was hitting that, and it woke me up, and I was trying to like get back in my lane, and then I overcorrected, and then I'm in like both lanes at the same time, so I'm trying to get steady, and I go tumbling down like a hill into this like almond vineyard or something like that. And my car was total. It was my dad's car. Oh my gosh, I was so embarrassed. My dad's car was totaled, and I literally like could have died. Like I got out, and someone was running up to me, and they're like, "I can't believe that you're like walking." And all I had was this little burn on my hand, which you can't even see anymore. And so that was the first time that I was like, wow, like, Lord, you are protecting me, because as I was going down that hill, all I could do was scream the name of Jesus like 3 times. And so I was just like, the fact that he saved me in that moment was crazy. And then there was another time in 2020, fall of 2020, where I was just like going through like bad depression. And it wasn't anything as dramatic as the car crash, but I was just in my room. I just had one song on repeat, and just like his presence just like filled my entire room. I was just crying and just so thankful that like he continues to like rescue me and like save my life. So
Amen.
yeah.
Amen. So that's how does that influence your writing and when it comes to your poems and spoken word?
Yeah. I feel like it influences my work the most from like a place of gratitude. So with the At Lucifer piece that was played on the show, like it was kind of like the first half how my life was, like not really paying attention to God, like gratifying my flesh, like doing whatever I wanted, listening to like the enemy's lies and stuff like that. And then the second half is like just giving God gratitude and the praise that he deserves for what life is like walking with him versus walking with the devil, basically. So yeah, just a place of gratitude.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the first piece you wrote after that car accident?
The first piece I wrote after the car accident wasn't related. I think it was related to a little college heartbreak. I think it was, yeah. Cause I was journaling then in 2020, so I didn't really get into like spoken word until a little later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, a lot of
Okay,
people
so
probably.
go ahead. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
Because my computer is
Yeah,
pretty much
we have to
on
catch
a
you while we can. So go ahead.
I know, right? So listen, see, you make me forget my question.
Oh.
Lord have mercy.
You know, I'm easily distracted. Oh my gosh. Okay, so tell me this. So 27, and you're into spoken word, and you know that God is just kind of brought you through many things, and you know this generation is just built different. How do you keep your focus, your guide? I mean, like your focus, your guidance, your determination, your morals, even. I mean, how do you kind of maintain that and keep that? Because again, and I hate to say it, but it's kind of factual, the generation of your age group, they think quite different. How do you maintain your mentality?
My family is amazing. My parents are amazing, but also an answered prayer that I received in 2022 was godly community. And it's very, very key to surround yourself with like-minded people that
Mm-hmm.
have the same values that you hold dear to your heart, and giving God honor in a daily life, not just like on
Yes.
Sundays, not just like when you're out and about, but like in secret. So I was very blessed and fortunate to come across this Bible study group, and they're like they're like my family now. They're my favorite people, and it's called Favored by One, FB1. So that's my community. We help sharpen each other and keep each other like focused and on just focusing on track and just living for the Lord. So, and which is
Yeah.
hard, but coming around them, it's like, oh wow, there are other people who are young like me that also love
Mm-hmm.
the Lord, and it's beautiful.
And that's why we want to give all of you young folk the platform to kind of express that, because that's something you don't see
Yeah.
on social media often, you
Mm-hmm.
know. So I'm so grateful that we have the platform where we invite that, we embrace that,
Mm-hmm.
we want that, because again, young folk these days, they think different.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not wrong or right. We all been there, done that kind of thing. But it's like you want to find someone like like-minded
Mm-hmm.
people that think like you, that move
Yeah.
like you. So I really commend you, because I remember when Gerald first showed me one of your spoken words, and I was like, how? Like, what? I was
Mm-hmm.
so impressed, Samantha, with you.
Oh wow.
I was so impressed. And I just want you to just continue, and I know you will, because you have a
Mm-hmm.
great foundation and you have a great backing to continue
Mm-hmm.
to just do what you do, because God deserves it. And
He
then you.
does.
But God
Yeah.
deserves it first, and then you.
Yeah. He does. He does. Yes.
Did I say that? God deserves it first, and then you.
Right. He does first
Thank
and
you.
then me. I'll say it.
So tell everybody what the name, the Volta V, which is your stage name. Tell us
Mhm.
where that came from.
Oh, okay, yes. So, my middle name is Vonne, and it's my mom and my dad's name combined, so Vanetta and Andre. And so, not a lot of people know that. And the vault is kind of like just everything that I have like stored inside that no one knows as well. So it's
Oh,
like the vault of V. So yeah,
Okay.
I know.
gosh.
Yeah, because you're like V, like her
Oh,
name is Samantha. Like, what's going on?
Yeah. And that's another tidbit that's in the magazine. Well, there's more there if you go and purchase it.
that's good.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that gave me goosebumps. Okay.
Oh.
Wait, I have to say hi to my sisters in New York. Okay,
Lord.
sorry.
Aw.
Yeah, you better say hi now before you freeze
I
up
know,
again.
before the internet act crazy. Don't be
So
hating.
what? So what's on the horizon for you? Let's say 5 years out from now, where do you expect to be?
Oh man. 5 years out, I still expect to be writing. Hopefully and prayerfully getting different pieces across, like more people. And I know I just want to like make the right connections. Like I want to learn a lot because I'm still like fairly new in this, so I want to learn a lot more techniques, a lot of different flows. So yeah, just like learning and just continuing to spread the gospel pretty much
Oh,
through this form of art. So
love that. That's great. That's great.
yeah.
I know you
You are fabulous. You
Oh,
you
thank you.
have a
Oh,
question.
my auntie's here. My auntie's on here. Auntie Nikki.
Yeah. She says, "Where can I see you perform?"
I
oh,
don't have any upcoming shows or appearances at any churches as of now. But when I do, I update everybody on my social media, my Instagram. So
Which is what?
it is at Mantha Moo. So MANTHAMOOO. O-O-O-O. So 4 O's.
Okay.
4 O's.
4 O's, yes.
Well,
The
this is the
two, just the
balance.
2 was taken. So I said, okay.
Okay. So, yeah, you spoke about your family, and here we go. We got a question
I
from your
know.
family.
Hi, Auntie.
So, are you going to write any books? Do you think you're going to kind of get into the author industry? Because I think you need to write a book.
Oh, that's crazy.
You need to write a book.
That's crazy. It actually has been on my heart to do so. So
There you go.
You need to write a
Confirmation.
book.
So yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working
Okay.
on it.
Yeah. You need to do that.
Okay. I hear you.
So,
I hear you.
Yeah. I'm still
But
thinking
yeah.
about that car accident, though. I mean, it's like you getting something like that. That's and walk away from it. I mean,
Walking away from it. No
you know
scratches.
that's nothing but God.
hello.
Scratches, nothing. No broken bones. Like I said,
Yeah.
wow.
See,
Yeah.
that's not normal. So,
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
all right. So what else do you want to tell us that you're heading towards other than writing a book? Because you're going to be doing that in the next year or so. So what else are you working on? What other projects that you desire to kind of, dive into? Acting? Like what are you?
You know what? Only my friends and family know that I am a house actress. So when we watch movies and stuff, or sometimes at dinner, my brothers and I will have like little scenarios and we'll act them out. Like, okay, I'll be the waitress, you be the guest, and all that stuff. So acting is something that I've always wanted to do for fun, but I don't know if I'll like ever go through with it like that. But I used to model when I was a baby.
I can see
And
that.
I would love to model for like faith-based brands.
Oh.
And my friends actually, I have 2 friends. One, his clothing brand is called Infinite 916 for Saved by Grace. And I have another set of friends. They're actually getting married this year. It's so fun. They're getting married this year. And their brand is called KB Threads, Kingdom Building Threads. And I was able to model for them. So I just really want to like
Oh wow.
model for different faith-based brands, get the word of God out there through fashion. I think it's beautiful. Yeah, so writing, hopefully modeling. And yeah, that's pretty much
So what you need to do is make when you do your spoken word platform and when you're out there speaking, find, even if it's just a local artist, not artist, designer, and wear something of theirs and just kind of make that like your modeling platform as well. Because you can make that twofold and you're helping them, they're helping you. But look into that and see how you can help your community as well locally.
Right.
Because that does help a great deal, because there's a lot of struggling Black designers out there that are really, really great. So look into that, and you have the platform, so definitely do that.
Okay, yeah, I will.
But write that book. Sorry,
I will. That's the main focus. That's the main focus.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So we just want to thank you for coming by tonight and talking to us. And
thank you guys so much.
We appreciate
it was so fun. It was so fun. Thank you. I still have cake in the fridge, so I'm still celebrating.
Wait.
You both.
Yeah, happy birthday.
I love it. You have everything over there. Oh, right. No, but thank you both for your time and for having me.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for everything.
Yes.
Thank you for being part of our magazine. You now, once you're in the magazine, you're always part of the Lyfe family. So
thank you. So everyone subscribe. Subscribe so you can read her article.
Yes,
it's
That's
great.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, thank you guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay. Have a good evening.
Okay. Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
I really like her. I like her.
She's wonderful. Wonderful. Young people that are definitely out there inspiring. She's definitely inspiration.
I love her. And she's, these young folks. Oh my gosh, I love her. I love her. I want her to be on the show every possible chance we can get.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta put my.
Well, looks like your internet got fixed, huh?
Huh?
Looks like your internet is fixed. Or maybe I shouldn't say anything.
I know. Don't. Yeah. Let Jesus take the wheel. Let him do what he do. But happy Valentine's Day, queens. Yes. Yes. Let's do it. Yes.
All right. Yeah, let's do it.
So we're going to commercial.
Yeah, I was just. All right.
All right.
So
Her.
we got still talking about Samantha. All right, but
okay,
so
what we doing now?
We're doing the next guest. So I guess I'll do the introduction of Miss Carmi.
Please do.
So we're gonna read her bio and then we're gonna watch a little short video and then we'll bring Carmi on the stage. Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it.
Ready?
Yes.
So Carmi Harris has performed in several musicals and plays, including A Motown Christmas, Memphis, The Wiz, Beehive the Musical, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and more. She also has performed in several cabinets at venues, including New York City's Favorite, Feinstein, 54 Below, and Don't Tell Mama, and more. The vocalist, actor, and model has also appeared in several short films, commercials, and performances on national networks, including PBS, BET, HSN, and more. In 2016, Carmi debuted her first self-written and co-produced solo show, Carmi's Playlist, at the Space 2106. Sorry. So let's watch this short video about Carmi performing a well-known song. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Go ahead, Nick. All right. Hey, Carmi.
Carmi. Woo, girl.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Well,
you still got that big Kool-Aid grin.
Big smile. That big smile.
I love it.
Yeah. I think that I've always seen you smile. I don't think I've ever seen you not smile.
Oh my.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's definitely a good thing.
And you have all your teeth, so that's good. Some people got, issues. So.
maybe you need to freeze up again.
I know. Carmi, you're not supposed to laugh at that part.
That's funny.
So Carmi, you're so versatile. You got all these different things going on, singing and acting and modeling, and how did it all get started? I know you got a musical family, so I know it's your music started there. So how did all these things evolve and get started?
Well, yeah, I have a musical family. My siblings and I are performers, but my parents aren't. I grew up in my dad's church, and that's where it started musically for me. When I was a kid. And then when I was a teenager, I started taking vocal lessons. And teacher highly recommended that I got into theater. So I started writing actually when I was a kid. I used to go to the library. I'm from a small town. And so I used to read books and let my imagination go. And I would write skits about the books that I read.
Okay.
And then I'll try to get my friends to perform them at school. And right. So, but I never thought that I would like act. I just wanted to like tell the stories that I read about. But when my teacher, my voice teacher, said, "Oh, you should, get into theater more." So I said, "Okay, maybe that'll help me as a performer," because I was so shy. And that's where acting started. So I fell in love with it. And then it started to choose me more and more. So that's to where I am now with theater, musical theater, and then getting into film over time. Just one opportunity led to the other. And modeling was completely like, I do that sometimes, but completely accidental.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
How did that accident happen? You didn't think I was going to ask that question.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, modeling.
What had happened was
Right. Exactly what had happened was I well, I guess I really got into it when I started doing HSN. And well, I did a little bit, let me back. Actually, I did a little bit in college because there was an organization that was for, what's the name of the organization? It was to support women who were abused, and I wanted to support this. So they had a fashion show, and so they brought in an actual modeling coach, and they just like really did it big. So I was like, I really wanted to support the cause. So that was when I really like, I guess, really my first real modeling experience. And then after that, I got into HSN because I was with a friend and we went out singing. And it was just like, I went to a restaurant and they had an open mic, and then the owner of the restaurant came up to me afterwards and was like, have you ever started modeling? And so I was like, I know I'm not a model. It's like he used to be an agent. And so he just like connected me, and I went to one call. And then after that, it just kind of like took off. So I was like, okay. And then after that, I just got opportunities from being on set for film. And then there will be someone there and they're like, oh, I'm looking for a model. You will be a great model. And I'm like, okay. So then I just kind of built a resume from just being present as a singer or actor.
Right. But I think you probably like singing the most, don't you?
Yeah, I've been singing the longest, so that's where I am. But acting, I do musical theater now a lot, so that's my career is, or my life is at this point is basically centered around that. So it is.
Okay. Yeah. So you get the best of both worlds. You get to act and sing.
And I know that's
Right. She said something.
And I was gonna say, hopefully I'm not freezing. Am I freezing?
You freezing.
Am I good? Okay, good. Okay, so I believe the first time I met you, I think you were working with my girlfriend. Okay, can you hear me now? Am I good? No?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, gotta get it out quick though.
I know, right? I gotta talk fast. All right, so as I was saying, I believe I met Carmi the first time with my girlfriend Erica Sutherland, and when I seen Carmi perform and sing, like I was like, who is this girl? That time I was with the radio station.
Okay.
Like you all sing. Like they're like the new generation of Jackson 5s, 8s plus.
So I guess that the gist of that was the family could all sing. That's what she was saying.
You're frozen, but I think I got what you're saying.
Yeah, I think she was talking about your family being able to sing. Was it eight of y'all all together?
Yes, 8 of us. I'm the 8th.
Yeah. So that's I think that's what she was saying. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I do remember you were the baby of the bunch, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, and just as a side note to mention, Carmi was also in the Life magazine. She was actually on the cover of the Life magazine. I think it was spring 2022, if memory serves me correctly. So yeah, so make sure you get that one too.
Yep.
Yeah. So you're up in New York City now, right?
Yep, that's where I am now.
Yeah, and that's what I know. There's a lot more going on in New York
Raising up
City.
a lot.
Like in you came from Tampa that I know of, and then you was in New York City. So I know you got a lot more opportunities up in New York City. And it looks like, every time I see things that you're doing, you be like growing. It's like, man, she's on the big time. She's gonna forget all about all of us.
Oh no. Absolutely not.
How's the New York City experience been going for you?
New York as a city is New York as a city. You gotta love it. Being an artist in New York.
I'm a New Yorker.
Oh, awesome. Which part are you from?
She froze again. So.
She froze.
Do you have to announce it every time I freeze up?
because she asked you a question. Which one are you from? Which borough? And then she just so I think she's from Queens, I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, fun. Okay. Well, I live in Harlem.
What do you mean?
See, then now she heard that.
That's funny.
So where are you living at there? Which borough?
Well, I'm in Harlem, which is Manhattan.
Okay.
I've been here the majority of the time I've lived in New York. As an artist, it's audition season now. It's definitely different from being in Florida as an artist in every way. I do miss the weather though the most, I think.
Right.
Especially right now in January. It was so cold. It was
so wait, Carmi, where are you? Where are you at now?
I'm in Harlem.
Yeah, she's been in New York for a while now. So
yeah.
So what made you go to New York? Take that leap.
Well, I felt.
Oh yeah, that's a good place.
Yeah, I felt that I needed to leave, to move, and I did some research. I prayed about it, and there are a couple places I was thinking about, and New York just was in alignment with where just how everything flowed. And also, I wanted to move to New York a while before I actually moved here, but I was afraid. So after I got over my fear of moving to New York as a person and then being here as an artist, I just went for it. And I was like, well, what if I saw this quote, if I jump, what if I, fall or fail? And it's like, but what if I fly? And so I felt that I should just jump and see what happens.
It seems to be working out really well for you. So did you have contacts there, or did you just like go there and say, look, I'm just gonna do this, I'm gonna go up to New York City and I'm gonna make it?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I was doing theater in Florida, and so some of the theater work that I did, different artists would come from different places and be a part of different casts I was a part of, and so I knew some of those people who lived here. And ironically, one of my good girlfriends, she was here, and she really encouraged me to move. And literally the day I moved, she actually got a contract away, so we didn't even live here at the same time, which is funny. But for the most part, it was just me figuring it out. I had an audition. I submitted for an audition at a theater in Texas, and they called me back for a callback in New York. And so I said, you know what, I was living in Tampa. I said, I'm just going to go to New York for a week, go to the callback. And it was during audition season. It was in April. And I said, I'm going to stay there for a week and see how it feels. And I did other auditions, and it felt normal. I felt like I belonged here. And so I was like, let me see if it works out. And then a few months later in September, I moved. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. What's on the horizon for you? Any shows or events going on?
After that,
What's that?
I only got half of what everything you were saying because my
Aw.
computer. Don't worry about it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sure it was beautiful. I'm sure it was.
Oh, and I like the crown, by the way.
It's Valentine's Day. I'm like, I forget where. I think I got this for my birthday one year. Was it? I think it was my 50th.
Oh.
But and I thought I would wear it because it's almost Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And I think women should feel like a princess on Valentine's Day. Why is it crooked? I don't know. But
it was good to see you still being fabulous.
Helps. But again, happy Valentine's Day, my princess.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get it straight. Yeah, there we go. And it's a real crown.
Oh wow! Like yeah.
I don't know where she got it from, but my girlfriend got this for me. I was like, damn, that's deep. But okay.
And what performances do you have on the horizon?
So performances. Now I am working on doing my own show here in New York. Within the next couple months, actually. And then also, I've been auditioning for a lot of things, and there are some things I cannot mention at the moment. So be on the lookout for announcements soon, for sure.
All right. So this show that you're doing, that's yours, is it similar to what you did in Tampa, or is it something different?
Similar, yes, but a better version of it. Okay. a grown version.
Okay. Well, I remember we covered that. I think it was Shantae that went down and covered your show one time and wrote about it in the magazine. So I remember you doing that Carmi's Playlist show.
Yeah, and I actually haven't done it since. I've done it in Tampa. I've done shows here in New York, but I've been a little afraid to do it here.
Got to shake that fear thing and go on and do it.
So you got to do it. That's the place to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in the big city, Show people what you got. Don't hold back on it.
Thank you. So yeah, this year,
true.
Hopefully to do it here soon.
Okay. Anything else we need to know? I know you got your website and your Instagram, looks like.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah, to kind of follow her and stuff. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. Follow me.
So
you can't miss that Kool-Aid grin. I mean, you can't miss it. That's everything.
So I'm gonna drop it into the comments so everybody has it, so they can keep up with you, especially when this secret thing that you're doing comes out, so we know about it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I apologize for my internet issues. When we have you on again, it'll be better.
It's okay.
I promise. I promise. I'm gonna make some more money so my internet will be better.
All right. So yeah. So we put your website and Instagram out there. So those are the two ways that you want people to follow you, right?
Right. Yes, those are the easier ways.
Okay.
Yes, and you guys have to follow this young lady, because before you know it, you're gonna blink and you're gonna be like, "Oh, wait, I see that somewhere." I'm telling you, she has it, and whatever that it is, because people always talk about that it factor. She has it, and that's hook, line, and sinker. She has it. She does, and she has great teeth. I mean, come on now.
Thank you.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Carmi, for coming by and talking to us tonight. We appreciate it. You're always part of the Lyfe family.
Yes. Thank you for having me. It's great to see y'all.
Right, great to see you.
Yes.
Take care and keep up that good work and take off that fear and do some even bigger things.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Have a good evening.
I love it.
Thank you too.
All right.
It's
All
like
right.
Kamala Harris, our vice president, United States vice
All right.
president. And then we have Carmi Harris. It's like, what? Don't y'all be messing with us.
Yeah.
Y'all playing. Like, y'all ain't ready. They not
Yeah.
ready.
They ain't ready.
I love her.
So,
I've always loved her.
so we got to pay some bills again.
Oh, yes. Let's hit the commercial. Lord have mercy.
Hit it, Nick.
I need my
What? You know what? Who did?
I need my fix of when it says waffle and pancake mix. Oh yeah. Easy to make cuisine on your plate. I need my fix of when it says waffle and pancake mix. Oh yeah. Fluffy and light, you love every bite. I need my fix of when it says waffle and pancake mix. Oh yeah. Easy to make cuisine on your plate. I need my fix of when it says waffle and pancake mix. Oh yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
I hope nobody was hungry going into that commercial.
I might need to sell some whole waffles so I can fix my internet.
Yeah. So we got the
Don't
third
say yeah.
guest.
That wasn't a point for you to say yeah. You
Yeah,
weren't
that was a
supposed to
point
say
for me to say yeah.
that.
Yeah, I had to say yeah to that. So we're on to the third guest for the night. So I guess I need to read his bio though, because you know.
Yeah, because you
So
go for it.
Vandell Andrews. Vandell Andrews grew up in New Orleans, spending years of his childhood in the shadow of Louis Armstrong, soaking up the vibe of the French Quarter's great brass bands. Jazz was in his blood, but in his soul was also filled with magic from his flute playing, mom's R&B collection, Anita Baker, Shaka Khan, etc., hip hop, and Erykah Badu. Encouraging by Vandell's musical ambitions, his dad gave him John Coltrane and Charlie Parker CDs and told him for every song he learned, he would give him $100. Whoa. With that money adding up, Vandell bought an audio interface, recorded his first CD, and through the determination and sheer hard work, has emerged as one of the great independent contemporary jazz success stories of the decade. Everybody, let's meet Mr. Vandell Andrews.
Hey,
Welcome, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all?
$100 a song, man.
Yeah.
I've been working that way.
Oh, I was working.
I bet you were. $100 a song. I'll be like, yeah, let me get on this. Yeah, so that's some good inspiration. You know, that's great when a parent looks out for their child like that, and especially gives them that kind of motivation.
Oh, definitely. I appreciate it so much to this day.
And those are two people who, John Coltrane and Charlie Parker, you know, they legends.
Yeah,
So,
he knew that I was gonna have to put in some work,
right,
even for one song. You know,
right,
learning one of those songs is like learning 10 songs. You know,
right, yeah, because those guys are legends. You know, you just don't just jump on there and play their songs without nothing. You got to work at it.
right, right.
So tell us how, other than what I just read there, tell us how you got started. You know, your career path.
So in the beginning, I started off just recording songs in my bedroom, and I realized that I needed a way to, once I had the CD printed up and everything, I needed a way to market the CD to people and just, you know, meet people who may like the music.
Right.
And I started booking. This is all I knew how to do at the time. I would go to coffee shops and restaurants and offer them my services. I would say I played for 2 hours, you know, in the restaurant for free in exchange of you letting me, you know, get tips and sell my CDs. And so what I thought was just like a way for me to sell my CDs, people would start booking me for private parties. And, you know, so I started to play more gigs, and eventually they would start asking me to bring a whole band. And at the time I had just moved to Dallas. I didn't know many musicians here, but just through networking with other musicians, my saxophone just fell off the stand.
Oh no.
I caught it though. But through just networking with, you know, the musicians that I did know, I ended up, you know, putting a band together, and some of the people that play with me now have been playing with me since then, you know, so it's been 10 plus years they've been playing with me. But through all of that, through all the trial and error, you know, I met radio promoters, I met this person, you know,
Right.
and, you know, here I am now. I've released several albums, had several singles hit on the Billboard charts and all that. So, but it's been kind of through the trial and error, Master P, you know, out of the trunk,
There you go.
trunk method, you know.
Yeah. I know all about that. So, you know, and there's a lot of young entrepreneurs, creatives that don't understand. Sometimes you got to sell out of your trunk to get to, you know, the next level. You know,
Yeah,
that's how you got to do it. So, you know, I admire you for taking that on. You know, you got out there and you sold it from out of your trunk. So
yeah.
I get it. Yeah. So
And
play the
while,
saxophone.
okay,
Go ahead. Why we got you?
I know, because Vandell, like my internet is in and out.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. So other than the sax, do you play anything else?
Yeah, I play a little bit of piano. I was a music major, so I learned other instruments as well. Piano. My mom is a flute player, so there's always been flutes around. You know, I just learned how to play that just because as a little boy, I always picked it up. Now I have a 10-year-old son, and he takes guitar lessons, and he doesn't know this, but like I go to the lessons with him, and I'm sitting back and taking notes myself. I'm getting a bang for my buck.
All right, there you go. Yeah, I've always wanted to learn how to play the guitar. Never got around to it. I play the piano, but I never got into the guitar. So I really like that instrument though. So
yeah, that's a cool
where
instrument.
are you performing? You got it on tour or something? Or are you doing anything now?
Yeah, we're actually doing a Valentine's Day show on Valentine's Day on February 14th in Fort Worth at the Ridgely Theater, and it'll be with myself and super talented saxophonist from Amsterdam. She just got in today, actually. Her name is Romana Dominguez, and we do this sax duo thing where we harmonize and, you know, play the love songs that everybody loves hearing on the saxophone, you know.
Right. Well, the saxophone is that brass instrument that people they love it. You know, it's like a romantic kind of instrument. You know, because a lot of people love the sax. You know, of all the horns, they love the sax the most.
Yeah.
You know, but what made you pick up the sax? Is because you say your mom played the flute.
That was my first choice, was the trumpet.
Oh, okay.
And I played the trumpet for so my mom sent me to a jazz summer camp. And we got to pick our instruments. I picked the trumpet. I did that for the whole summer. I was no good. No good. My mom loves the saxophone though, and she found a way to talk to my teacher to basically get him to convince me to switch to saxophone. Okay. And he played saxophone, and I thought he was the coolest dude in the world. So, like, of course, if you think I should play your instrument, I'll play saxophone. And I made the switch, and it's been 20-something years, you know, since that switch.
Okay. Is it a great difference between the two, the trumpet and the saxophone?
So saxophone is a part of the woodwind family. It has, you know, the reed to basically this runs the whole thing. This is how the whole instrument operates. Versus the trumpet with the brass mouthpiece, and you kind of buzz. So I would say that's the biggest difference. You know, I blow into this versus buzzing into a trumpet. But I don't know. I love them both. I don't play trumpet, but I still appreciate the instrument. I love the way it sounds. You know, Miles Davis is one of my favorite artists of all time. So
yeah. You know, we had a few months ago. We had Gerald Albright and Kurt Whalum.
Oh man, that's the OG.
Yeah,
the OGs.
Yeah, they were both on the show. You know, not the same show, but they were both on different shows. So yeah, so I've always had a fascination for the saxophone. Never tried to learn how to play it, but I've always had a fascination for it though. I admire people who can play it, and play it well. So is there a chance that we can get you to play a little bit?
I have it right here, so why not?
All right. Man, this is like effortlessly. You just went up there, just started playing. I'd be struggling day and night trying to do that.
We work hard to, get it to the point to where it's second nature almost,
Right.
But there's a lot of work behind the scenes that is ugly and it doesn't sound beautiful at all. So
All right. So when you went for your first,
and I don't know if internet is even on point or not. Gerald, me know.
almost.
Can you hear me? No.
We can hear you.
Because I'm trying to jump in, but it keep, I got
can
issues.
Hear you.
Oh, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things that I was like, I just want everyone to know about Vandell is like, I found him out through one of my girlfriends, Brianna, and we used to do Essence Festival together. And when I seen this gentleman play his instrument on Instagram, I never met him or anything. He was phenomenal. So if you guys, you have to follow him on his social media because
what is your Instagram?
Instagram is at Vandell Andrew, Vandell Andrew, and that's everywhere.
Okay. So I'm gonna put that in the comments. But I said you said you had something. Do you have any new albums coming out? Or when's the last album you had come out?
Yeah, the last album I released was actually with R&B singer Raheem Devon. Okay. And we did a collaborative album called Love Euphoria. Him, I, and his producer group called The Colleagues. Mm-hmm. That just came out actually February of last year.
Okay. Yeah. What's next? Any new ones coming out on the horizon for you?
I release singles just about every week. Actually, I just released a single last week called Complexity with Jabborn. Jabborn is the guy that produced On and On for Erykah Badu and countless other songs for Erykah Badu. We just released that last week. But yeah, every week I usually release a single. You'll see like the video reel on Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff.
Okay. And do you do you write all this stuff yourself?
For the most part, I do a lot of collaborations with other artists as well. But I do write quite a lot of my stuff.
Okay. I was just reading the comment, but yeah, that's great, man. It sounds like you got things going really well, and your talent, when you just got on there and just started playing, I can appreciate your talent and heart, and I know you put in a lot of hard work. 20 years, most people think that for musicians they just get up and they just start playing. They don't understand it takes a lot of work and a lot of effort to get to where you are today. 20 years, and you put 20 years into it. And that's just, and it's that 20 years. I mean, were there years before that, before you even got to the point where you say, I started learning here, but you was always into music. So is it really 20 plus years, or is it really just 20 years?
It's 20 plus years. Mm-hmm. And there were some years before that I loved music, but I was into sports.
Right.
So I thought sports was my thing. So I avoided actually playing an instrument.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. And see when people I've had people come to me saying, "Oh yeah, I want to learn the piano, so in a year I want to be playing like Bob James." Like, no, not in a year. That's not going to happen.
Okay. No, not a year. I mean, if it is in a year, then you have to spend a lot of time inside practicing.
Right. And I had one guy who I was learning from at one point that tells me that music is the one thing that you never stop learning. You're always continuing to learn something. So I take it by your response, you agree with that, right?
Most definitely. Every day I'm learning something every day. It's a beautiful thing though, because it's a journey that's never going to end. There's no end to it. There's an end. It might get a little boring after a while.
Right. Yeah, and then the other side to that is everything you learn from the very first day you start learning music, you use. So nothing goes unused. Everything you learn from the minute you start learning music is you use. That's and that's the profession that is like that. I don't know if there's any other real profession that's like that. And then music is also it has to be 100%. As you get up live on stage, it's got to be 100%. You got to be 100% right, because everybody's watching and they're waiting for that 1% where you didn't hit the right note or something. The right note or something. Like, y'all heard that?
Yep.
So it's the only profession that's 100%. You have to be 100% right. So
that's very true.
So with that pressure is why you spend a lot of time practicing. Would you agree?
Exactly. That's exactly why.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you're going to mess up sometimes, but I feel like the more prepared you are, the better you're able to recover from the mistake.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that. And then that repetition is one thing about music. Also, you want to keep doing it over and over again. Like you said, it becomes effort. So efforts you do it without any effort because you've done it so many times before. So it's just doing it for the, like, I think Michael Jordan was the one that was saying he shot out like thousands of shots a day. After you shoot that many shots a day, you do it without effort.
Right.
So musicians are doing the same thing. So. Yeah, so I was looking at Tina's comments to see if she was commenting a question or anything.
Okay.
Yeah. So you live in Dallas, Texas right now.
Yes.
And that's where your market is basically, right?
Yes.
Dallas, right?
Dallas Fort Worth.
Okay, but is your music available everywhere so people can
yes,
go and download?
It's available everywhere. My website is vandellmusic.com, but you can find the music everywhere on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you listen to music at.
vandellmusic.com.
Yes, sir.
And you have to, because he's great. I don't know if that went through.
You.
Yeah, that went through. It went through. So, did you have any other questions?
Yes, that's
it. Tina, do you have any questions?
I did, but I don't know if it's gonna.
You can type it. Type it in the comments, and I'll tell them.
I don't know if I'm gonna break up or not.
She must didn't hear me.
See, it just broke up again. Can y'all hear me? Yeah. And my voice, I'm losing my voice now.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Vandell? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
So Vandell, okay, so I don't know if Gerald hit this spot or not, but where can we find you? Where can we listen to you? How can we keep interaction with you?
Yeah. So we did, but vandellmusic.com is my website, and all social media is at Vandell Andrews. I post all the time.
Okay. And she froze up again, but that's great. So your one thing I meant to ask is, your recording is it your own recording studio, or are you on a label, or?
I'm completely independent.
Okay.
So I built a tiny house in my backyard, which I'm in right now, actually.
Okay.
And that is my recording studio.
Okay. So you are your label then.
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I like to hear that, because the big companies,
sure
they try to do too much. Having your own independent label, I think is the best way to go.
Oh yeah, it's lovely, because if I get inspiration to record a song, I come in here and I record it, and if I want to put it out tomorrow, I can put it out tomorrow. I don't have to check with anyone to make sure it's okay.
Right.
And whatever comes from it, it comes to me 100%. So
right.
it's cool.
Okay. And if anybody wants to book you for any events or anything, they go to your website, or how does that work?
Yeah, you can go to my website.
Okay.
There's a booking form on the website.
Okay. That's great. All right. So we appreciate you coming by and talking to us and playing a little factoid.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So we wish you the best, and we'll keep in touch with you. You know, maybe even get you in the magazine too. So
yeah, cool.
All right. Say those thumbs up there. All right. So we appreciate it. And have a good evening.
All right. You too. Have a good one.
Bye-bye. All right. Are you here or are you frozen?
Oh, okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah, you look and you clear. So
oh my gosh, this is like so sucky. I don't like that.
Yeah.
You know I like to talk.
I know it's killing you.
And this is like really, really like traumatic. I'm like, I'm gonna need to see a therapist for this. You know, Dr. Rainey, I need you to call me because I need therapy for this.
He's not on right now.
How would you know?
I don't know, just my guess. Hey, cuz. That's my cousin.
Yeah, this internet is like tripping, and it didn't do that the last show, which is puzzling. But again, I mean, again, I apologize to everyone, and I see Miss Peggy. I love Miss Peggy. But again, I just want to apologize to everyone for internet issues. I mean, I know everyone looked forward to me just talking a lot, so
a lot,
right, Gerald?
Yeah, a whole lot.
But happy Valentine's Day.
We didn't hear that last part. I think she said happy Valentine's Day for the 100th time.
That's why I'm wearing my tiara today, because, you know, I want all the women to feel like princesses. And, you know, I think everybody should feel like a princess or king. How about I would put it like that? Let me put it like that. Right? I knew he would.
So finally, you said you give some shout out to the king. You finally get some shout out to the kings after queens all show long. Well,
read it. You mean it, Gerald?
I missed whatever you said. I missed it.
But yes, but you know, Valentine's Day is in 7 days. So everyone just have a wonderful Valentine's Day. And you know, every day should be Valentine's Day. Every day should be Father's Day. Every day should be Mother's Day. But again, you know, we have these, you know, annual celebrations where you can actually, you know, show appreciation to these individuals. Okay. But you know, I think this is great. I mean, some people get married on Valentine's Day. Some people get, you know, have babies. Oh yeah, there's been some Valentine babies. You know, I mean, yeah, I've adopted a dog on Valentine's Day. I mean, there's many ways to celebrate. Engagements happen on Valentine's Day, so it's many things that happen on Valentine's Day or the week of. So just enjoy, and whoever it is that you love and embrace and appreciate, show them that. Show them. That's it. Right, Gerald?
That's right.
Yeah. And my doggies some special doggy treats. That's what I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get my husband. I can't say it because I know he's listening.
Okay.
It's on Valentine's Day.
Well, our next show is gonna be February 21st. Our next show is gonna be February 21st.
21st. That's why we, you know.
That's why we're saying that. That's why you're going into this long 10-minute spiel about
Exactly. Exactly. And I know it's long-winded to you, but it's fine because we're going to surpass Valentine's Day, and I'm losing my voice. But our next show is not until the 21st. So I need everyone to just show love, appreciate love, and just embrace whatever it is that God gives you and puts on your plate. Just know that it's not anything that you cannot handle because He knows. He knows.
Okay. Well, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Tina's broken up again, so I guess I'll go
Why I
ahead
give
and
up
end
and why I freeze up around that time because I'm speaking the truth.
we can't hear you, so
Yeah.
we're going to end the show because
Okay.
we can't hear what you're saying.
I'll stop.
All right.
But show
Thank you,
love,
everybody, for
appreciate
joining us.
love. Yeah, just show love, appreciate love, and we missed Buff tonight. But
Please
we'll
join
be
us
coming
on
to you guys
February
next show.
21st.
So what
We'll
we
see
got?
you.
Yeah. So what we have coming up next show?
We will see you all on February 21st. Thank you for joining us this evening.